What's going on, brothers? It's Let me tell you the name. Got another video for you. It's entitled Skillset. Here goes. So, for you brothers out there who are MGTOWs, and you brothers out there who are Sigmas, or choose to identify as Sigmas, we understand that our skill set is very important. We understand that the earlier we build a skill set, the better. As a matter of fact, if I was a father to a son, I would encourage that boy to find a skill set. I would not take the same drastic steps as Joe Jackson, but I would encourage him to build a skill set while he's still young. Hence the saying, if you start young, the possibilities are endless. Or a more scriptural approach from Proverbs chapter 22. Train up a child in the way that he may go, and when he's old, he should not depart from it. That applies to your faith, and it can also apply to your skill set. So, one of the main reasons why it's important to build your skill set while you're young is because that skill set will determine how well you eat in your adulthood, how much money you make, if you can make your bread fat. And for Sigmas, it is very important. You hear me? It's very important because when you build your skill set, you not only become skillful, you become masterful. And that's what I prefer. In fact, that's what I encourage. For brothers worth their salt, brothers with eyes, ears to hear, for principal brothers. Don't just be skillful, be masterful. And see if you can turn your skill set, your trade, your area of expertise into a 1099 situation. See if you can do that. Me personally, I'm not quite there at the 1099 situation just yet because I am slowly moving into the six-figure portion of my business. I'm still building my skill set. And I'm able to do this because I'm not chasing tail. Most Sigmas know this. They can build their skill set faster if they're not chasing tail, if they're not derailing their life with pursuing relationships. Now, most people don't understand this. Most normies don't understand this. Most of these lead pipe children don't understand this, but to thinking brothers, to brothers who possess critical thought, to Sigmas, and brothers who are seasoned veteran bachelors, we understand that this is very important. Nobody goes into their adulthood and just automatically clears six figures. Nobody goes into their adulthood expecting to make seven figures, but if you have a skill set, if you're masterful, you could very well clear six figures or clear seven figures if you make smart investments. If you have smart investments, if you have a portfolio, you have passive income and earned income. If you have all three. We know this. That's why a skill set is very important. And after we master a skill set, hell, you just go on and master another skill set. Whether it's the culinary arts, whether it's martial arts, whether it's mechanics, plumbing, welding, automotive, keep going. The more the merrier. And one thing that brothers worth their salt, one thing that principal brothers and brothers who have critical thought understand is that as you climb in these skilled trades, you get to a certain point up there at the top, all the trades and skill sets begin to merge. They begin to merge. Most normies don't understand that. These Trumps don't understand that. Those who have a problem with this MGTOW lifestyle and the Sigma lifestyle don't understand this. And that's why, for the most part, they stay losing. Do not underestimate your skill set. Never do it. Your skills and abilities always stays with you in your adulthood and to the day you die. Hence the African proverb, when an old man dies, a library is burned with him. Yep, all the knowledge, skills, and wisdom that he has learned is burned with him. That's why when you grow old, you should pass on your skills and abilities and what you've learned to the younger men, the young guns, the young lions, so to speak. Me, in a few weeks, I'll be 35. So I'm not quite a young lion, but I'm not an old lion either. But I'm slowly getting there. In 2030, I'll be 42. But I intend to pass on my skills and abilities to the young guns and the young lions. That's what I intend to do. And for you brothers out there who are adhere to this MGTOW lifestyle, the Sigmas, do the same. Do the same. You do it for your sons, do it for your nephews, do it for your cousins. That's how it has been for a long time. You pass your skills, your abilities, your knowledge down to the younger generation, basically. Now it's passed from father to son. Do that. But before you do that, make damn sure that you have mastered a skill set. You gotta do that. I'm still building my skill set. I found my footing in creative writing a few years ago, and I also saved videos on how to craft dialogue. I spent time at Phoenix Studios to give you pointers on writing epic fantasy, sword and sorcery, and creating what is called a fantasy sync. Yes, a fantasy sync. Lord of the Rings is an epic fantasy, and it's also a fantasy sync. There are many creatures in that story. Many creatures. And fantasy syncs are very good in comic books, they're very good in video games, very good in cartoons. So I'm telling you, brothers, add to your skill set. Be skillful and masterful. Do that. This is L.O.M. MGTOW. So I got for you, brothers. Like the video, like, share, the commentary, feel free to subscribe. If you want to donate, visit my channel. You find a tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen. That's your G+ icon. Alright, fam. Alright, brethren. You know it's real. You know routine. Go away, live on SYSPM. As for these ditch pigs, as for those who want you to derail your life so that you don't master a skill set, you don't make your bread fat, give them nothing. This has been a Sigma PSA. Markham is tight. See you soon.